Good morning. See, today we are going to discuss heating effect of electric current. Means when electric current passing through a conductor, some heat energy will be produced. For example, if you consider a wire which is a conducting wire which is connected to a battery or a cell. After some time, the two terminals of the battery you have to connect the wire. After some time, if you touch the wire, electric wire, you can feel some hotness of the wire. Why? Because electric current passing through that and heat energy is produced. The same effect is used in electric bulb also. In electric bulb, if you observe the filament through the filament also electric current passing. So because of that, heat energy is produced. Because of the heat energy, it can burn itself and produces the light. In same way, in iron box also. In iron box also filament is there. When electric current is passing through the filament, heat is produced. Based on the heat, we can do the iron. So now let us see theoretically the heating effect of electric current. For example, if we consider a conductor, through the conductor, this is the conductor. This conductor is connected to a battery. This is a battery. When you switch on the tap key, electric current passing through this. So electric current passing through this means it is nothing but flow of electrons. When flow of electrons happens because of only potential difference created in the battery. So from the battery, potential difference we are creating here. So this potential difference is doing some work. Means potential difference means charges are flowing. Electrons nothing but charges. Charges are flowing. So these charges are doing some work. That is nothing but potential difference. So potential difference V is equals to W by Q, we know that. So from that what you can write, W is equals to VQ you can write. Again, if you consider the Ohm's law, when potential difference is created, electric current is produced in the conductor with some resistance. So from Ohm's law we can write V is equals to IR and Q is the charge. Charge we can write Q is equals to IT also. Why? Because I is equal to Q by T. Electric current is nothing but charge per unit time. So Q is equal to IT you can write. So from that what you can write, W, instead of W, that work is nothing but heat energy. Work or energy both are same. Here heat energy produced in the circuit. So we can write H means heat energy. Or in some other books it is mentioned as U also, no problem. So instead of V you can write I into R. Instead of Q you can write I into T. So H is equals to I into I square, R into T you can write. H is equal to I square RT. This is the heating effect of electric current. Means for example, electric current is doubled when constant resistance of the conductor with a particular unit time. If you consider this time and resistance is constant, when electric current is doubled, then heat energy produced is 4 times. So when electric current is passing through that, heat energy produced is also more. So H is directly proportional to square of the electric current passing through the conductor for a particular resistance. So H is directly proportional to I square you can write. So some other derivations also we can obtain from this. H is equals to I square RT if you consider. We know that I is equals to V by R. So H is equals to, instead of I you can write V by R, but I square is there whole square into R into T. This is V square by R square, you can write R into RT. So R can be cancelled. V square by V square T by R also you can write. H is equal to V square T by R.